Yeah. We got Jared Freid with us, originally from Boston, now New York City comic. Now, what? I didn't even know the Weekly World News. That's great.
Yeah, Weekly World News. They used to be in the supermarkets. They were the ones doing like the. The Bigfoot is alive and Bat Boy. Bat Boy is their big thing, and I know they have a book coming out about Bat Boy.
They had a musical about Bat Boy.
Yes, there's a musical.
There was a musical.
That's their big their mascot. But I write a dating advice column for the website.
Are you currently dating right now?
I go on some dates. And I've gotten questions.
Yeah. And
people write in, and once a week, every Thursday on weeklyworldnews.com.
Is that when they knew it's a weekly?
It's a weekly article that I do, and last week we talked about, or a couple weeks ago we talked about things girls say on a date to let you know what their intentions are. So one of the things was
I'll give you a BJ for $20.
Girl says on a date when you ask them about a past relationship.
Right.
So when you ask someone, what was your past relationships like? There's always something a girl will say.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's one
way
thing,
too many to mention.
Well, there's a couple things. If they said, one of the lines that we used was, my boyfriend before was crazy. I just want to have fun. Yeah, that girl's down to bang.
Right.
Yeah, that girl's going to get a little nasty.
Yeah.
She's going to get even.
Yeah, we had the girl that said, I just broke up with my boyfriend a month ago.
Right.
Now I'm in for the test drive after.
Rebound.
Yeah. So you want to stay away from those. So each one of we went over all those, and then I also my big one was the first date. What do you do for a first date?
Well, that was in the whole thing is that you don't go to a
Don't go to a movie.
Don't go to a movie.
No.
I say you go to a wine bar. You ever been to a wine bar?
I've been to wine bars.
Wine bar, you can get a bottle of wine for like $28.
Right.
You want to get the chick drunk?
No. Because if you went to a New York City bar, how much is a drink? $8?
Oh yeah.
Well, actually,
where are you going to take her?
You know where I took my wife? The woman I wound up marrying on our first date. So this worked.
Okay.
I took her to a really, really it wasn't like a fancy restaurant.
Okay.
But it's a restaurant where the food is incredible.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I'm disagreeing with you right off the bat.
No, see, because here's the thing. You don't want to start out spending too much money.
Yes.
Because you're building up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in other words, I'm not gonna shove a $150 meal down some chick's throat on the first date. I'm sorry, that's not me.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shove the $150 meal down her throat when I know that both heads are gonna be dealt with.
You can't go.
Okay.
But my problem is, I have a theory. I compare the dating process to a minor league baseball prospect. Okay, so there's single A. You want to have a
you want to see her banging somebody else?
No, you want a girl in single A, and that's weekday drinks. Weekday drinks. I wouldn't go for a first date. Wouldn't be a meal because now you're stuck for the whole meal. What if things go wrong?
No.
That's what I was saying. I wouldn't want to go to a fancy restaurant because if things aren't going well and I'm going to bail, I don't want to.
I can bail. Yeah. Exactly.
Class act.
Check. I'll go out the back door. I won't feel bad.
And he'll take his coffee or crawler with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but you want that first date to be cheap enough that you're not investing too much, but you also want the time to be kept, short enough. Because so the wine bar, you get a bottle of wine. The bottle becomes the hourglass of the date. When the bottle's finished, we're free to go.
No.
It's an hour experience.
The hourglass is I took her to dinner. We had dinner. We spoke. We talked. And then we went for a nice walk. It was a beautiful night, so we went for a nice walk.
What a Casanova you are.
Oh, dude, you have no idea.
Wait,
I've been banging them before you was even made.
Okay.
Why?
You knew your wife before you dated her.
Well, of course.
It's different. No, it's different.
You got to meet somebody before a first date.
No, you knew her well before you did.
No, I didn't. No. See, you misunderstand. I knew her family. I had a vicious crush on her when I was a kid, but I couldn't talk. I couldn't talk to her. I would get nervous and sweaty. I couldn't talk to her. I could talk to any other girl, but I couldn't talk to her. Okay, and when I could talk to her, the best I could muscle up is,
what were you
"How's
wearing?
your mom?"
What were you wearing on this first date?
What was I wearing?
Plush velvet suit.
No.
I
I had a pipe. I was wearing a fez.
I
had a robe on. I had
John
an ascot.
Travolta.
No. Actually,
polyester.
I'll tell you what I was wearing. I was wearing a Henley shirt.
Okay. Size.
Pair of jeans.
Okay.
Okay. And a pair of shoes. It was simple.
Pair of shoes.
Yeah, it was simple.
Like
and
nice
I had my
shoes
leather
or
jacket because it
sneakers?
was in late November. So I had a leather
everything.
jacket. Yeah. This woman's the love of my life.
Hector Fonzarelli.
Okay. No, it wasn't Fonzarelli. No. Okay. If I was wearing a leather jacket here, I look more. Okay, the last name could be right because I look like an old Italian guy when I wear a dress all in black with my leather jacket. Okay, and if I wear my old rich specs, forget about it.
How long ago was this?
But anyway, this was about 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Basically, we took a walk. We walked through the park. We cut across the park at Union Square. We went to the Starbucks.
Okay.
We sat down in Starbucks.
Nice.
We started talking some more. We had some coffee. We talked some more. We came back out to the park. And then we decided that we were going to see each other again. We made a second date. She went home. She escorted herself home.
Okay. No kiss.
And I went home. Actually, yes, we did have a kiss.
You did?
We did have a kiss.
Used on the kiss.
That's my wife, asshole. What are you asking?
I want to set the mood.
I'm telling you about the date.
I want to set the mood. I want our listeners to know what was going on.
I'm not drawing you pictures now.
Okay. So you didn't. So just coffee on the first day.
It was dinner and coffee.
Dinner then coffee.
Yeah, dinner then coffee.
See, you're right. That's a long.
Okay.
It's a long time. You knew that you were going to have a fun time with this person because you knew her before. See, if you get set up with a girl and you don't know
I didn't really know her, because she really didn't know me.
But
I wanted to be with her.
You said you got sweats.
Huh?
You got sweats
when
I first met her. Yeah. When I first met her, sure.
But I'm saying if you get set up, if I had a friend that said to me, you should meet this person, and I'm going to get to, I said, okay, that'd be great. Call her up. Hey, let's go get a drink. Let's start with a drink. If you get caught in a situation where you're in a bar that has $8 drinks, let's say you have 3 each, that's $48.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot of money for a first time.
Yep.
$28 is a bottle of wine. You can cut that, and plus you got a time limit.
Yeah, well, I've been in a situation where I've been on first dates and I wanted to get away from the person.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, it just like
what
there
was the
this
reason?
Okay, there was this 1 year. I don't know why. Fucking 97 was like the absolute worst year. I had like about 12 really bad first dates, one after another, after another, after another. And one of them, this girl, she hardly ever went out, and she was like intimidated by the waiter.
Okay. How so?
She didn't know how to
Sexually?
act. I could tell that she didn't know how to act. No, she didn't know how to act. Like, in other words, like she was like kind of like shy and timid. She
was shy. Okay.
She couldn't speak. So then I tell her.
She got a little stage fright.
I tell her, well, why don't you, why are you like that? I'm like, he's here serving us.
Yeah.
When he came back, she went to the other side of the spectrum, and she started like being a total bitch. To the point where
she was a social retard.
I don't like spit in my food. Yeah, she was a social retard. I don't like spit in my food.
Yeah.
I got up and went to the guy.
You say that like everyone. There are people who like spit in their food.
No. Let me tell you something. I never sent. You want the best advice I can give you for the rest of your life? Never send anything back.
Yeah.
The minute you send something back, I will guarantee you there is spit, semen, or pubic hair in your food. Guaranteed. Because he's got a lot
Hector
of stuff
Luis,
happening.
Congress.
Oh, yeah. No, you kidding me? You didn't hear about the girl?
Never send it back.